Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your July Energy Tarot reading with Paula B Energy. Hi, glad you're here. I'd like to start a little bit with just a quick little prayer and a little bit of focusing so that the messages will be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone who sees this video. Wishing you all the best and bringing in all those good things for you. We're calling in our guides, ancestors, and all beings of light to support us. So mote it be. Okay, so Aquarius, looks like it's going to be an interesting month. I always say that. It's always interesting, right? You have this interesting card called the Mirror. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. That is very, very fascinating. And a kind of a mystical looking card here. So it looks like that there's going to be some influence from the past. I would say if you have thoughts coming up of, oh, this thing really comes easily to me, it's possible that that might be something that you did in a past life. That's usually the case with things that come easily to us. It says other lives. Now, speaking for myself, the first half of my life seems like a completely other life. So it might be that in this existence that you've already been in, it might feel like you've already lived some other life. You're going to be bringing in experiences from those and what lessons that you learned, and then you're going to be applying them in this life is the message that I'm getting. Okay, and you also have this other card from the Divine Doors Oracle, and it says offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Each one of these little cards is a doorway or a door. That is a very contemplative type of picture. So it looks like abundance is going to lie in you actually sharing first. And really, isn't that how the universe works? Okay, so we are going to take a look at 3 cards for the past energies that have been going on in about the last 6 weeks or so. Keep in mind that this might also be right now. So your very first card is the Moon card. The Moon is the card of Cancer. It is a water sign card, and it talks about things that are underlying, our subconscious, our underlying motivations for why we do what we do. Sometimes it can say that there have been some hidden things that are being revealed. It's also a different perspective, right? Because how things look under the sun is very different to how they look under the moon. So it's very possible that you are right now or in the recent past been going through a time period where you're seeing things in a whole new light that you never really saw them quite that way before. And they might also be some hidden things, or it might be I'm getting the message of you're able to see people's motivations that were hidden previously. That's kind of interesting. Okay, your second card for the recent past and possibly right now is the Strength card, card of Leo, card of fire sign. And the Strength card, if you notice, look what she's doing there. She's actually hugging a lion. In some depictions of this, she's literally has her hand in the mouth of the lion, which, okay, you gotta be crazy if you're gonna put your hand in a lion. So this card always means courage, strength, and we're talking about inner strength, not physical strength. We're talking about inner strength. And it also has to do with compassion as well, because if she's tamed this lion, it's not because she's been mean to it, it's because she's been kind. So kindness is playing a big part in your recent past. And then you have this moving on card. This is the 6 of Swords. This is my moving on card. If you notice, this is an air sign card. Swords are about air energy, which has to do with your thoughts and mental workings and your communications with others. And if you see, we have a boatman, and this woman and child are traveling. They are not looking back, and the swords that they carry with them are behind them. So I often see this card as a card of, I might have some baggage, I might have some things that have happened in my past, or something mentally has gone on. It could be memories that they're carrying. But I'm not looking back. I'm forging ahead. I'm putting the past is behind me, and I'm not going to focus on it any longer. You actually have some interesting things going on here. I would say probably some of you are having a situation where you're having to leave some sort of situation, or possibly relationship, might be career, might be where you live. Something has changed. I'm going to say it's going to be your outlook on it, and you are needing to walk away from it and move forward. I like this for you. Coming up in your present energy, you've got some really great stuff. Your very first card is the Three of Cups. So I'm going to say that whatever's been going on with you, you are going to be reaping some rewards. Look at this. You're going to be finding your tribe. So sometimes when we walk away from something, it opens the door for something new to come in. And that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. Cups is water energy. And that has to do with our emotions. And what we see here is it's party time. And not just party, but also feeling good, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, people that you really jive with, people that help you feel good, right? Instead of being around people that don't do that for you. All right, and then immediately underneath it, you have the Four of Wands. This is fire energy, and the Four of Wands is a foundational card. It's a card sometimes of marriage. So if some of you are looking for love, very possible that while you're out celebrating with your friends, you might actually find someone. But in addition to that, Wands is fire energy, and it has to do with our actions. So taking action. So sorry to tell you, you're not going to find anybody sitting at home. You got to go find them, right? Action. But also, it's our connection to spirit and our desires. What do we desire? And the number 4 is a foundational energy. So when we think of creating a foundation, we think of stability and taking the actions necessary so that we have that stable foundation. So your present energy is saying that you're going to be doing those things. You're going to be taking actions that will actually make your life more stable and bring in this blessing. This is the 1111 card. So 2 wands on each side of the card indicates that we've got blessings from the divine. I mean, this is one of my favorite cards. I like this for you. Okay, Aquarius, your third card in your present energy is the Emperor. So I'm going to say that probably this creating a foundation, what's going to be instrumental to you being able to do that is to be able to create systems and organization that will help you streamline whatever it is that you're working on. So, for instance, if you're working on a new career, you need to create systems. How am I going to get this work accomplished? How is it going to be organized so I can find things quickly and be able to articulate what I need? The Emperor is a card of organization. It is a card of order, rule, and law. Now, in its balanced perspective, which is how I'm reading it right now because it came out upright, in its balanced perspective, it is talking about using those things to help. The Emperor implements organization, rules, and law so that he can rule over his people and everyone can have what they need. In the unbalanced perspective, that would mean being too controlling, too focused on rules, not able to pivot or adjust to changing needs. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, then your energy that's coming towards you for the month of July is, this first card is lovely. It's the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, Cups energy is water, and it's about emotions. And you can see there's lots of emotions going on here. We've got love. This couple is definitely in love. These children just look ecstatic. They are having such a wonderful time. Ten of Cups is indicative of having all that you desire come true. All of the good feelings, all of the wonderful emotional experiences that you want to have, those coming true for you. That feeling of achieving that. That is the energy that's coming towards you in July. I think for you, Aquarius, it's going to be you're finally able to see in your mind what it is that you actually want. And you're able to visualize the dream. And when you do that, you're also able to feel the feelings that you will feel when you achieve the dream. Part of the dream is going to be coming true for you, but I don't think it's complete culmination for you. but you're definitely on the right track. All right, your next energy coming towards you is the Prince of Pentacles. This corresponds to the Knight of Pentacles, of course. Pentacles is all about our resources. It is earth energy. It moves a little slower, sometimes slower than we would like, particularly being an air sign, Aquarius. You want things to go quickly. But this is the Knight that says slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so when this Knight comes into play, it's that there are things that are moving along for you. They are happening. Your resources are growing. Your access to new resources is coming in, but it may not come in quite as fast as you want it to. And in fact, it might feel like it's very, very slow. And for you, your biggest challenge is going to be to continue to take action. Not just think about it, but actually take action to make those things happen. And when you do, you will have justice. So the Justice card is a card of personal responsibility. We see there that she has a sword, she has the scales. This is a card of Libra. It is an air sign card. So we see she's using her mental clarity. That's symbolized by the sword there. And then those scales symbolize equality and justice. There being an action and a reaction, or a decision, an action, and a consequence. So whenever we get this Justice card, we really need to take a look at our personal responsibility. Are we taking personal responsibility for the decisions and actions that we take? When you make a decision, you need to think about what will be the consequences of this action, and am I willing to accept those consequences? If you're not, that's not justice, and that's not going to benefit you. We all have to take personal responsibility. When you are able to do that, that's when those resources start to come in for you. Now, okay, here we come to your challenge row for the month. Your very first challenge card is the Hierophant. Now, this is normally considered to be a card of, like big events, for instance, marriage or graduation, anything we apply ritual to. It is also a card of higher learning. You have actually two cards of marriage in your reading, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. And you have another one, doesn't really delineate marriage, but delineates partnership, coming up right after this one. So I'm going to say that probably relationships are going to be very, very big for you this month, Aquarius. And you're going to be doing some thinking about how those relationships impact you. Are they the right ones? Is this the tribe that you want to be hanging around? Your challenge this month is going to be to learn all that you can about yourself and how you are in a relationship, and then about others. What do you need out of a relationship? That would be a really good question. All right, your very next card, challenge card, is the Two of Cups. Now, it's kind of hard to see how this would be a challenge card, but I'm going to say that your challenge is going to be your relationships, because this is the card of true love, true partnership. So it's very, very possible that your challenges this month, Aquarius, have to do with the close relationships that you have. And this is not just romantic. It's also family, friends, and work as well, career relationships, because those can be very close. So your challenge this month is going to be, how do you deal with those in a way where you're accepting personal responsibility for your actions? Maybe you're having also to say to somebody, look, you have done this thing, yet you're not accepting the consequences of it. You're trying to put those consequences on me, and that is not fair. It's possible you might be having some of those conversations. There's definitely going to be a big challenge for you to connect with your intuition, your inner knowing. You have the High Priestess. She is the entity that connects most deeply to her intuition, the Akashic records. You can see she's got a scroll there. This is the Illuminati deck, so I love the artistry and the colors in it. So your challenge this month, Aquarius, is going to be to connect to your inner knowing. Not just logically thinking about something and working out, okay, X, Y, and Z, but just really connecting mind and heart. That's where intuition comes in. It's a melding of those two and really tapping into that. That's going to be your challenge this month. All right, now I'm moving on to the blessings. We've got the Chariot. You will be, if you can manage all those relationship things this month, Aquarius, you are going to be making some swift forward movement. You've got the Chariot. It is a card of moving forward. It is a card of success and victory. However, it is a card of knowing where are you going? Where are you going and how are you going to get there? You know, when we use our GPS and our phones and we have to put in a destination. If we just pull up the map, it's not going to tell us anything. We have to give it a destination and then it pulls up, okay, you can go here, 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 take this turn, do this thing, right? So you need to know that. What is your destination? I really and truly believe that the Ten of Cups is your destination. That's where you want to go. And you're getting that vision this month. And that will help you determine what steps you need to take. Then the blessing to that is you get to work towards it. Excellent. You've got the power to do it. Eight of Pentacles, of course, earth energy. But this is the card of, I don't like the word hard work. It's more the card of focused work. This is the apprentice who continues to perfect and become the master at doing something. So this is your opportunity this month, Aquarius, to really master relationships for one, but also mastering what steps do I need to take so that I can attain my goal. And then you're just working them. You're working them. You're not dreaming up another dream. You're staying focused on the one dream. You are resting your mind. So your third blessing card is the Four of Swords. This is the card of rest. It is an air card. It is your card, Aquarius, and it has to do with resting the mind. Swords are all about our mental capabilities, our thoughts, our logic, being able to see the truth about something. It's also the way we communicate. And if you see here, this person looks like they're communicating with spirit, definitely, but notice that they're lying down. They're not holding the sword. They are not actively engaging in running the thing through their brain. Okay, so that's going to be a great blessing for you, is that you'll be able to lay some things to rest and really focus on your goal this month. Now, the energy underlying the entire reading, this is the card that was at the bottom of the deck, is the Five of Wands. So I'm going to say that you have a lot of desires. Wands is fire energy. It is about our desires, what we want. And if you notice this card, we got 5 different people. They each have a wand and everything is going in some kind of different direction. This is different desires at play. Actions that you're taking that are ching, ching, chong, 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 going everywhere and not focused. So this kind of energy is not going to help you stay on target. And that's what you need to do this month, is figure out the target and then stay on the target. So this energy that you're feeling right now is feeling like, I've got too many things that I want to do and I'm sort of scattered. Your job this month is to stay the course, stay on target. Okay, your last card is an oracle card from the Love Your Inner Goddess deck. And it's lucky number 13. The title of the card is Good Witch. And it says, it's time to use your words. Speak up for what you want. If someone is saying negative things about you, or you are thinking negative thoughts about yourself or anyone else, don't believe them and don't sink to that level by lashing out. Instead, speak the goodness of beautiful truth that you want to affirm right now. Use the positive power of your words, thoughts, and intentions to override and replace the meanness, fear, hate, or jealousy of anyone else. The goodness in you is more powerful than the badness in anyone or anything else. You can create your own magic. Ooh, I like that for you, Aquarius. It looks like you're going to have possibly a slightly challenging month, but I think by the time that you reach the end of it, you're going to achieve a calmness and a tranquility. You're definitely going to be jiving with your tribe, and you're going to enjoy your relationships even more. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next month. Bye.